goals, 2 assists for 6 points. Then up top, of course, James Meehan, outstanding senior, 5 goals, 1 assist, 11 points this season. We mentioned earlier that he has averaged 1 point per game in his MOCS career. And Aiden, you can't do much better than that.
If you're averaging a point a game, you're putting goals into the back of the net or assisting the goals, so let's hopefully keep that run going.
So you can see both teams are out there. We're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll have the start of tonight's game.
And now at this time, we ask you all to join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So here is our national anthem. And with the play of our national anthem means we are just about ready to go. You can see both teams shaking hands here, and we will have men's soccer coming up here between the MOCS and the Eckerd College Tritons. This is game number 56 in this long series between these two teams. Eckerd has a 31-18-6 lead, and it's 15-9-3 here at the Moccasin Soccer Complex. And we should also mention that in addition to keeping you up on those two games that have a lot of importance for the men here tonight, we'll also try to keep you updated on the MOCS women's game. They are over at Eckerd tonight, and they should be getting underway right about now as well. So both teams, you can see the full, you can't see, but they're having their final huddles, and we will have the game getting started here tonight, and boy, it's an important one. Final regular season home game for the MOCS men. The women do have 2 more home games here next Wednesday against Embry-Riddle, and then on Tuesday, November 2nd against St. Leo. The men will be on the road in those 2 games, and Aiden, they're also going to play a non-conference game Saturday up at Spring Hill in Mobile, Alabama, and I would think that the whole key to that game is don't get anybody hurt.
I think it's got to be don't get hurt, and let's give some guys who haven't really played a whole lot this season a chance on the field tonight. And so I think we're going to see a lot more rotation in this game. You could see some more younger players get a chance, as well as some players who haven't really got a chance. I wouldn't even be shocked if Mars Goye doesn't even start that game.
Well, I was thinking about that. We may pin Ashley Holmes down on that after the game tonight, but we'll see how this one goes. This one is the most important game of the season right now for the MOCS, and really when you think about it, it's their 3rd consecutive playoff game here at the Moccasin Soccer Field. They have to win, and they're going to get a chance to make it 3 in a row here tonight against this Eckerd College team. Well, here we go. There's the opening kick, and our game is underway. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Florida Southern College men's soccer from here at the Moccasin Soccer Complex. And right away, Aiden, I am really unhappy with the Eckerd College Tritons. And you can tell me, and you probably know why. These numbers are indistinguishable.
I was just about to say the same thing. They have a sort of a teal fading into a navy blue on the back of a navy blue jersey. So we will try our best for you tonight, but it is very difficult for us to see.
Well, Mars Goye will get a first chance for a save, and that would have gone. So the Eckerd College Tritons coming out firing here, and that cross. And, boy, these numbers are brutal. That was by Alexander Ard. Looks like he's going to be the left back here tonight.
Was that Ard or Dolan?
Yeah, well, again, it looked like 17 to me. Alexander Ard. So we don't normally like to mention numbers, but these numbers are brutal. Hopefully they will get that changed in years to come. Throw in coming up on the far side of the field. The MOCS will have it. Arazo coming over to take it. And Capote gets a touch, and all the way back to the team captain for tonight, Jake Starling. Saw his family here tonight. They're not too far away in Dade City. Long one by Fala down the left side, trying to get Diefenbach on over there. Leo trying to run it down, and it's going to be, did it go over? Nope. They're going to say, let's see, maybe they are. Nope, throw in for Florida Southern. Diefenbach up to take it in a hurry here. Trying to get it in to Capote. We were told we had it wrong. Crossed, out of play, and another, let's see. Oh, they're going to say corner kick this time. And so right away, the MOCS will get a corner, and Luca Bernoth over to take it.
Jim, I got to say, I'm very happy with the start of this play by the MOCS. Diefenbach, they're really giving him some space down the line, and he did a great job of staying on, forcing a corner here, which early in the game against Barry proved quite deadly.
Pretty good far post corner. Ball deflected in by Brody and then knocked back out by the Tritons. It's going to go in, and then, they're going to say a goal kick here for Eckerd. They're going to say that Eric Brody knocked it out. So a goal kick coming up here for Gabriel Weichert. He's out of Westerville, Ohio. And again, he's played 43 minutes this season in goal for the Tritons, getting his chance here tonight against Florida Southern. And he'll hit it near midfield. Flicked high into there. Looked like Brody might have got a head on it for the MOCS. Meehan trying to run onto it down the far side, and it will go out. And it'll be a throw coming up for the Tritons.
Jim, a little bit of an update from Eckerd. Women's game pushed back start time to 8 p.m. tonight.
Okay, very good. So we won't be able to get you the final result on that, but we can get you a partial. MOCS to the throw. Starling trying to go inside. Cleared back out by the Tritons. Throw in Florida Southern. Sam Michaels takes it. Here's Gums. See if he can get a corner out of it. And did he? Let's see. Think they did. Nope, they're going to say a throw in instead, and Michaels will take it. Gets a running start, tries to get it into the box. Headed out, and that should be a corner. And that'll get Luca Bernoth over to our near side here on the right.
Bernoth's first corner of the game was quite good. And, Jim, I'm seeing a lot of reminiscing of the Barry match so far to start this game for the MOCS.
Bernoth will hit an outswinger here. A low liner inside. That's going to give the Tritons a chance to get it out of trouble. And now Eckerd's trying to counter. Tritons full field here. Ball deflected out. Boy, that's Jake Starling getting back to make a play for the MOCS. Gums trying to get on the far side over there. Ball will go out, and it'll be a throw in here for Florida Southern. So a counterattack that time, Aiden, could have been dangerous.
Yeah, Capote did a good job of running back on and then Starling to head it out. And then Capote there as well, muscling off the defender and giving himself a good chance.
So here comes the throw here by Arazo on the far side. Trying to go to Meehan, headed back down by the Tritons. Brody with a touch. MOCS trying to come forward. Gums trying to get onto it. Can't quite do it. But he's still pressing. MOCS are pressing high here, trying to force turnovers. Trying to make a move for Eckerd. There is Jake Willits. And his pass is into his bench. Throw in Florida Southern far side. All the way back for Arazo. And the square for Fala. And now for Starling. Looking for Meehan on the left to right diagonal run. Can he keep it in? Nope, a little too far. Throwing coming up for Eckerd.
Even though he wasn't able to keep it in, Meehan has shown so far in this game, mind you, we're early into it, he has his defender beat for pace there. So if they can get a ball into the right area for him, there's a chance that he could get in on goal.
Ard with the throw-in, another throw-in coming up here. And this time it'll belong to the MOCS, and Michaels looks like he's going to take it. He'll send it back behind him for Starling. And now follow, so the MOCS will build it from the rear once again. Samuela coming across the half line. And it will go out, and a throw in for Florida Southern. Diefenbach is over there. He'll take it and send it all the way back for Arazo again. And it comes to Goye. And the MOCS will build through Starling. Squared into the middle. That's Fala looking long. There's Leo Diefenbach again, headed up. Far side. Good job by the Tritons to keep that one in play. And we got a whistle and an offside called here. So the Tritons will get it back. Game just underway, about 7 minutes gone, a little less than that. No score. Florida Southern has had most of the offense, but Eckerd did have one good counterattack try that the MOCS thwarted pretty well. Throw in looking for Meehan. Meehan wants to split a few. He can't do that, though. Eckerd gets it back. Good job by the Tritons, boy. Aiden, when Meehan gets it, they know what he can do. They're going to swarm him if they can.
Yeah, my guess is you're going to see a lot of that on him, Gums, and Capote, the three attackers for this MOCS team, just because all three of them, the three goal scorers in the last game, or pardon me, two of the three goal scorers, are all pretty good when it gets to the front of the box, especially if you give Capote a lot of space up front.
Yeah, that was Capote making a steal there against Berglund. Starling, the long one for Diefenbach, far side. Leo touched it on, great pass. Oh, they're going to say offside again for the MOCS. So two quick offsides here against Florida Southern.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Obviously, we have a tough angle and a tough skewed angle, but I thought he might have been on there.
So Eckerd will put it back in play here for the Tritons. And he's got to get it, and they'll put some pressure on him since he's pretty new. Over everyone's head, but follows right there. So to Starling, and we'll go right side again for the MOCS. Follow back to the middle, and now they decide to go the other way with Arazo. Here's Bernoth. And I'll say one thing, Aiden, the Tritons are putting some pressure on themselves.
Yeah, they really are. Pulling a book out of the MOCS playbook, as you would say, a play out of the MOCS playbook. But they've looked really good so far. Hopefully the MOCS can continue to go back. Also, a little update from Florida Tech just a little bit away. Rollins taking a 1-0 lead over Florida Tech there in the 10th minute.
Again, Rollins with a 3-point lead on Florida Southern in the standings. The Tars are looking to try to finish fourth and get a home game. That's what the MOCS would like, but I also think the MOCS would just want to get in.
I think at this point it's just get in and worry about the home game later.
Yep, no doubt about it. Well, here's Arazo looking long there. It's Diefenbach again, and that time he gets through. Diefenbach with a chance, tries to cross it into Meehan. Meehan tries to turn, the ball deflected, still in the middle of the park, and finally sent back out by the Tritons. MOCS with a near chance there. And sent through and won by the MOCS. Here is Brody giving it back here for Starling.
And Eckerd looked quite caught out of position there. He was on the floor, and Meehan had a great shot to put it in, but just didn't take the opportunity.
Eckerd's line pushed way up, as you can see, and that might give Meehan a chance to run through if they can get it to him. Brody with it. Brody trying to send it through to Capote. Capote down with Eckerd, and Eckerd clears it out. So the MOCS will get a quick throw here. Michaels. And he's going to take his time.
I wouldn't be shocked if we see the MOCS try to take some longer shots against Eckerd just because he's playing so far out of the box.
Looks like another corner for Florida Southern. A good job that time by Capote to draw it. So Bernoth will come over to take his third corner already here in the game. Let's see if the third time is the charm here for Florida Southern. Cleared back out. That was a low corner. Did not get to the near post. Michael sends it back and cleared all the way back up by the Tritons. Starling with a long header. Gums runs on. Drops it off left. Here's Meehan. Meehan cuts it back. Tried to take a shot. Got it blocked. Headed back out. Brody trying to get on the end of it. And Diefenbach will wind up with it. Dropped off by Bernoth. Leo goes down pretty hard. Do we have a foul or do we have a throw?
Looks like a MOCS throw.
Yeah, sure does.
And as we're talking about score updates, Nova in the 50th minute taking a 2-1 lead over Barry.
Again, those two teams are tied with 9 points. Probably behoove the MOCS to get a tie, but we'll see. There's one to Meehan. Shot taken, go! Go! And the Florida Southern College MOCS will go up by a 1-goal count.
Jim, that right there is exactly what we talked about. Score early, keep the pressure on. Now with that goal, especially against the freshman goalkeeper, you need to keep that going, keep that momentum going, and give yourself a chance to win tonight.
James Meehan's 6th goal of the season, and that is his 20th career goal here at Florida Southern. So Starling will get an assist here on senior night, his first career assist for Florida Southern, and James Meehan puts the MOCS on the board here, and Aiden, that is exactly what the home team needed.
That's exactly what they needed, and you hear how loud the crowd got there, as well as you're also hearing how nice the whole team went there to celebrate, and you also saw 2 seniors linking up. For a senior day, I don't think there's much more that you could want out of a play.
Meehan came into the game tonight tied for 6th in the league with goals at 5, a 3-way tie for 6th. He has a couple of game-winning goals as well, and who knows, that may be this one here. We'll see. Long pass sent down by the Tritons that time. That was Onnested. And a throw-in coming up here now for Eckerd. Ard will take it. Sent forward again by Onnested. And a nice cut that time. The Meehan goal, the Starling assist on senior night, and the MOCS are off and running. Capote tried to force it. It's going to be a throw-in instead for the Tritons. And a throw this time for Florida Southern, far side of the field, and Arazo coming over to take it. Well, Aiden, there's been a lot of pressure by the MOCS, 3 corner kicks already, and sooner or later you figured they would break it down, and it took a great pass by Starling and a great turn and shot there by Meehan to do it.
I agree with that right there, and, you know, the MOCS are restarting quick here.
Here we go. Meehan's on the end of this one by Capote. And a nice steal that time by the Tritons. Capote going to win it back, though. Here's Bernoth. And back it comes for Arazo. And in the middle for Fala. And to Starling on the right. And all the way back now for Goye. Long one down, no one there this time. And Eckerd out to pick it up. Onnested will have it. Nope, Eckerd keeps it himself. Looking for Ty Dolan. Dolan, the leading scorer for the Tritons with 4 goals this season. Starling through traffic. Good job by the senior. Comes to now to Arazo looking long. Meehan dummied it through. Let's see. Boy, look how far out Eckerd is, and he bangs it back up the field.
And Jim, if you're the Eckerd head coach over there on the sideline, you got to be asking, John Fletcher, you've got to be asking yourself, are you going to allow your goaltender to keep coming that far out?
Well, I guess sometimes he figures that the goalkeeper sometimes has to come out, no doubt about it. But there is risk attached to it, no question about that either. On the ground, who's going to win? Meehan fighting for it over there. And a good job by Eckerd to win it back. Gums had some pressure on it. Good job by the Tritons. And they'll work it around the back here a little bit. And you can see the white jerseys. They're coming from everywhere. The moccasins smell blood. Here is Brody. Now for Bernoth. And Starling. Down the right side. Capote to Michaels. And now back to Starling again. And here is Samuel Afala for Arazo. And you can see the blue shirt Tritons are not giving this thing up. They are coming after the MOCS as well. Here is Michaels trying to go through traffic. Tritons again doing a good job of knocking it away. Here's Dolan. Dolan gives it up on a good pass to Willits, and Willits sends it far side. And that's too far. And it wasn't Willits who sent it there. It was someone else. Someone else in a Blues uniform.
Someone in a blue uniform with an Eckerd logo on it.
That was it. Throw in for the MOCS. All the way back. Leo didn't like it, so here is Fala.
And Jim, something I've noticed so far is even with the high pressure, the Eckerd Tritons are trying to put on almost like an offside trap, almost, it feels like.
Capote. And I think that's going to be called the third offside of the game for Florida Southern.
And
well, they are pushing the line up. There's no doubt about that. They're trying to catch the MOCS offside. They've done a good job of that.
And it almost feels like their goalkeeper in Eckerd, he's almost playing like a sweeper keeper almost, where he's coming out playing a lot more balls, where Mars Goye plays a little more traditional, I'd say.
Well, I think they want to try to keep the MOCS off of him, and I think that's probably why they pushed that line up a little bit. But again, there is risk involved as Diefenbach sends it all the way back to Goye. Because Meehan has wheels, and if he can get behind him, he's probably going to score. Here is Dolan. And all the way back for Eckerd. MOCS will win it. Maybe a chance. Now he was out. Gums got to take a shot. Shot taken and blocked there by Eckerd. Gums waited too long. And it's going to be a throw in here for Florida Southern. He was out of his net. If Gums hits it, he scores easily.
Yeah, I'm surprised Gums didn't take a shot earlier, but I can understand him wanting to try and take a controlling touch if he didn't feel like he would have put the shot on target.
This is Arazo. Diefenbach sending it. Here's Gums again. Dropped it off for Capote. Capote trying to look for a shot. Still looking. Circling the wagons a little bit. Here's Michaels. Capote back again. Now he's got to look. Crossed in. Too far. Can the MOCS run it down? They will. But it will bounce back out to Eckerd on the far side. And a nice cut that time. And that slowed everything down. So here's Ard. And the back pass comes for Onnested. And here's Dolan.
You mentioned Capote running the wagon. That's something we're very used to seeing him do, just trying to create space and trying to create a chance, and he did just that on that attacking chance for the MOCS.
Urbinian sends it far side. And the Tritons attempting to build. But the white jerseys are kind of everywhere. And it looks like, they're going to say a throw here for Eckerd on the far side. In front of the Triton bench comes the throw. And the MOCS will win it. Play on is the call. Capote. Meehan trying to stay on as that line is all the way up near midfield. Tritons win it back. Tritons win it back a second time. Coming over to our way by Ard. Good job by Eckerd. Ravinian tries to go far side, and once again, a little too much juice. Throw in MOCS. Diefenbach to take it. Diefenbach only a sophomore. Boy, he has had a really, really good season here for Florida Southern.
Yeah, the two guys out on the wings tonight, Diefenbach and Sam Michaels, both having a really good season. And the fact that the both of them are so young as sophomores bodes quite nicely for the future of this MOCS team, as well as some of the other younger guys they've got on this roster, even though how experienced their roster is.
So here is Starling for Gums, for Michaels, for Starling, and Fala, and Arazo. That's called 1, 2, 3, go with Leo. He tried to go, but didn't get it. And Starling. So the MOCS is working it around, trying to figure out which way they want to go here. Here's Burnoff. Drop back to help out a little bit. He and Brody play those kind of defensive midfielder roles here. Trying to send it to me and couldn't get it to him. Going to be one back by Eckerd. Now Eckerd trying to quick counter. Looking for Dolan down that side. Dolan going to run it down. Starling with him. Dolan's cross gets in there. Headed down and back out. Triton still with it. Ball is crossed in. Knocked out. Boy, that was close. Woo. That was close. Now back up for Meehan. Let's see if he can do something here. He wants to turn to Capote. Capote, long one for Michaels. Not going to get there, though. Headed down by Eckerd. But Michael's going to run on anyway. Michael's going to split a couple. He goes down. Oh, they're going to say no call. Wow. Wow. MOCS will keep it anyway. Meehan in the middle. Gums tried to knock it down, set it up, and couldn't do it, and the Tritons back the other way. Now that'll be a foul. Yeah.
So you're going to call a foul on that one against the MOCS, but Michaels is through on goal and gets pulled down, and you're not going to call that one?
Yeah,
that one kind of shocks me.
A little strange. Bauer was the one who was fouled. So the Tritons will put it in play here. A James Meehan goal, only one so far here in the first half. We've played a little over 20 minutes. MOCS have had the better of it, but the Tritons have been competitive, no question about it. Play on the call. Let's see if the MOCS can take care of their business here. Back it comes for Starling. And for Goyer. Goyer with 2 shutouts this year, 2 clean sheets, as it were. And the long one for Meehan. Headed back by Eckerd. Burnoff with a head on it. Tritons trying to get it. Capote wins it. Brody trying to find Burnoff. Luca hung in there and got it. Good job by the MOCS to maintain possession under some pretty good pressure by Eckerd. Here's Brody again from Fala. Now it's over to Arazo. You know where he likes to go. Leo's stopping, starting on that far left side every time Arazo gets it. He's probably getting a little frustrated. It's a couple times now they've passed him up. Starling back for Fala. And Brody. Starling for Goyer. Long possession here by Florida Southern. And no pressure from Eckerd until it gets up into this area. Now looking down there for Diefenbach into the middle, and this is where Eckerd had to come out, and he made a nice play. Fala gets a head on it. The Tritons down the side, maybe with a chance here. Trying to go to the end line. They got through. Cross, no one there. Ooh. And let's see what the call is. Tritons are going to keep it.
Looks like the Tritons are just trying to find that counterattack to try and find the goal, whereas the MOCS are just trying to build and push forward.
Yeah, sorry about that. The MOCS have it. Looked like the Tritons were signaling that they did, but they were overruled. So Starling to take it. Burnoff trying to keep it in play here, but the Tritons get it back. Eckerd trying to get down the side. Michaels was with him, and good job by Sam to win it. Now let's see if the MOCS can build. Here's Meehan. Back for Gums and Meehan again. Eckerd knocked it back. Throw in Florida Southern. Michaels, and again for Starling. Here is Arazo to Gums. Gums comes back to show, looking long. Looking long, Capote. There's Eckerd. Good job again by that young Eckerd goalkeeper to read it and come out and make the play.
Yeah, great play by Eckerd. And now the MOCS are going to try and provide some more high pressure and do what they do best.
Eckerd trying to get it back up the left touchline. And he's going to do it. Triton's going to win it. Got it back into the middle. Won by the MOCS. Now can the MOCS counter? Let's see. Here's Michaels. For Gums. For Meehan. Meehan down. Eckerd is in no man's land. Lobbed him. Oh, they're going to say offside. They chipped him. But they're going to say an offside call on the play. Fourth offside here for the MOCS.
I find that one a little bit harder to believe. It looked like Meehan timed his run perfectly from our angle up here. And it's so hard to tell from up there. It'd just be interesting to see what's happening.
We hit the 20-minute mark to go here in the first half. MOCS with the Meehan goal and a 1-0 lead. Sent down by Urbanian. Flicked on nicely, but no one there. And Goye out, edge of his 18 to get it. Now he'll have some choices here. And we'll try to come for Michaels, who's going to head it on for Meehan, but headed back out. Michaels will get a throw here. Back for Starling. Back into the middle. Aiden, I would think that the possession here in the first half really going to favor the MOCS.
It definitely has so far, and it looks like here's a chance for them.
Here's his Michaels on that long cross. Gums tried to dummy it through for Capote, and Eckerd, the wiser of it, made a nice play. Triton's back the other way.
I just got to think, just based on the style of play that the Tritons have played tonight with the heavy counterattack, not a whole lot of hold possession, the MOCS got to be somewhere around that 60-65% possession mark right now in this game, if not more.
Yeah, I would agree. I would certainly agree. Here's Dolan. And now the Tritons will try to build from the far side. Triton still coming. And Goye will get it. And no blue jerseys in that last little area there. And we got a mock player down on the far side over there. I think it's Leo. Yeah, I think it's Leo. It looks it.
Jim, another little update from Florida Tech. Rollins now up 2-0. Second goal of the night for Nazar Sazurek.
Well, Rollins again with that 10 points to the MOCS 7 right now. That sort of portends a win, and if it is, then they're going to be solidly in fourth, depending on outcomes tonight. If the MOCS can win, they can still maintain that 3-point deficit. Keep in mind the Rollins still have to go to Tampa, which is no fun. There's it through. Now let's see. Is he on? Is he on? They're going to say so, Chuck. There's another goal for Meehan. And, boy, once again, the Tritons look for the offsides, and they are not, it looks like, going to get it. But there's going to be a discussion here on this one.
That was a great goal by Meehan, and you cannot give that offside. He timed that run perfectly. I am sorry. We're going to take
We're going to wait and see. Here's the chance to look at it. That's a hard call, boy. He was ahead of that last line there, it looks like, but was he being held on somewhere else?
We're going to wait for the call.
Yeah, they went over and discussed it. I think they're going to give him the goal.
Well, we'll wait and see here, but
yes, they are. They are going to give him the goal, his second of the game, his 21st of his career, and his 7th this season. But again, Aiden, on that one, Eckerd was just too far out. He was kind of in no man's land. He wasn't sure exactly which way he wanted to go, and he really paid the price. There's a look again. Now, see right there, that's a hard call, boy.
You see, it's hard from our camera angles, but it looked like they were pretty even on the step there. So I think the refs made the right call, and it's also hard. In college soccer, you don't necessarily get VAR, as they call it, up in some of the other big leagues.
So 2 Meehan goals, and Florida Southern now with a 2-goal lead. And again, goal difference might matter. So this is not a game where you can sort of take your foot off the gas rather, because you're ahead. It would matter against Rollins, and given Rollins is up 2-0 tonight, if the MOCS get a chance to tie Rollins, that would go to goal difference. And right now the MOCS trail Rollins by 4 in that area.
And it looks like there was a sub for Eckerd made there. Gonzalo Echekove checking in for Eckerd.
Tritons with it. Ard sends it forward, and we got a whistle, and it's going to go back to the MOCS. So Florida Southern with a lead here, and that's exactly what they needed as we're approaching 16 minutes to go here in the first half. A good first half here, really aggressive first half by the MOCS. Meehan tried to get on that one, but Ard got in the way. And then sent all the way back down, that time by Onnested. There's Dolan.
And Jim, I'm not trying to sound like a broken record here, as I've said it both of the past 2 games, but I really dislike a 2-goal lead.
Well, here's Dolan. He's got 4 goals this season for the Tritons. He's their leading scorer. Eckerd trying to build it from here. Ball kept in play along the far side. And the Tritons come back. And a foul called on Eckerd. Bernoff hit the deck, and the foul charged to Echenove, the sub for the Tritons, just came in. So here we go with the MOCS now, and Arazo wants Leo down the left side. To the end line. Out. Corner kick MOCS. Great job by Diefenbach. Fourth corner of the game for Florida Southern. And that will get Luca Bernoff over to take it.
Jim, is it too early to say that a 3-goal lead would be quite nice now, especially in the first half compared to the second half of action?
Yeah, I would sure think so. And again, I have to emphasize, goal difference matters. They're gonna have to keep trying to score as much as they can. You can see the MOCS are showing short corner. Eckerd's not going to let them do it, or if they do, it'll be kind of very short. But that's a great cross by Bernoff in. Oh, just over the head of a jumping Arazo. Boy, would he like to get his first career goal on senior night.
What a night it would be to do it. And Arazo was looking for a little bit of a call. He felt like he was pushed a little bit, but nothing doing there.
So Eckerd will put it in play as we go under a quarter hour to go here in the first half. 2 Meehan goals by Florida Southern. The difference right now, MOCS trying to win their third consecutive game. Flicked on by Bernoff, accidentally, and headed back out now by Eckerd. Good job that time by Onnested. Diefenbach with a head on it for the MOCS. And for Ard, Michael's trying to put some pressure on. Ard again gives it up. Trying to go forward with it. Dolan going down pretty hard. And the Tritons will get a throw. MOCS retain it. Unfortunate step that time by Eckerd. Arazo. They put some pressure on him. He got rid of it. Took Capote far side, but Edu unable to control. Eckerd back the other way. This is Dolan far side. Throw in MOCS.
And it looks like we'll get a sub going here for the MOCS. Number 22, Julian Jordan Canosa, checking in for James Meehan, the goal scorer tonight.
So Canosa in. He's the first sub tonight. And we mentioned that he is the one that is listed as a grad student, but has a medical red shirt, will be coming back. So he will be one of the MOCS key players up top here in the future.
I mean, you got to assume, I know it's next year that we're already assuming about and we want to finish this year, but you got to assume him and Miranda will be up top together next year in a similar Gums and Meehan role.
Down the side for Michaels. Oh, Dolan runs him off. And a goal kick coming up here for Eckerd. Well, head coach Ashley Holmes will have some recruiting to do.
He is losing a lot of players,
Yes, he
Jim.
is. Yes, he is. And, boy, wouldn't it be nice if they could finish this thing on a grand scale, get into the tournament and make some noise? They have the capability, or no doubt about that. The top 3 teams in this league, we saw Nova here beat the MOCS 3-1. We saw Lynn here in a non-conference game beat them 1-0. And they lost over at Tampa. We have not seen Tampa here, but, I mean, those are all 3 really good teams. But, hey, I know the MOCS would really love to get one more shot at any of those 3, maybe 2 of them.
And you know what? As they say, any team can win on any given day, especially if how well they played against Lynn in that non-conference game. I feel like they could really give themselves a shot at anything because anyone can win on any given day on the pitch, and the MOCS have really shown that they can do that.
Dolan lost his footing. Here come the MOCS. Capote. Far side. Gums trying to get Capote on. Good job by Eckerd. Tremendous job, and cleared back up. Tritons looking long. A little too far. You can see where Goye is, all the way over to pick it up. Get it back in play for Starling.
Jim, you talk about sort of the need of recruit for Ashley Holmes. You still got some younger guys who have played some games this season. The Duffy brothers have played a few games. You've got guys in the starting lineup tonight like Sam Michaels, like any guys like that. You also have some younger guys like Niles Locker.
Diefenbach in and a goal! Oh, what a play! Canosa with his first goal of the season and of his career, and you can't do it any better than that.
Talk about a textbook finish.
Gums got the assist, and boy, what a great finish, and what a great pass. Watch this play. That's perfect for Diefenbach. Diefenbach is the guy who got it, actually. He got the cross, and it was a goal by Canosa. 3-0 MOCS.
And what a goal for him. I mean, coming off the bench and providing an immediate impact, it was really a great goal. And, you know, now we know what to look forward to for next year, Jim.
So Diefenbach gets his 5th assist of the year, and he's crawling up in the assist category here. He was tied for 3rd in assists. Now it's a 6-way tie with 4. We'll have to see where he is after tonight.
And it looks like another sub, Sam Michaels, coming out for Ryan Duffy. We see him checking in.
So head coach Ashley Holmes getting some first half subs. Now, again, they can't come back, but they can restart the second half.
And we also see for Eckerd, Kyle Bigham checking in as well.
Down the side, Arazo giving chase. Eckerd on the end, though. Now Arazo steps in. And their MOCS are going to win it momentarily. He'll clear it out. Should be a throw for the Tritons. 3-0 MOCS first half. And it will be Florida Southern ball. Foul called on the Tritons.
Looks like an offside call potentially with the flag going up.
Goyer starts it short for Starling. And here's Arazo. Long down. Canosa trying to get on the end of this one and does. And the whistle's up. Offside is the call.
Ooh.
So, you know, a lot of coaches complain about offside. They say, hey, you know, you're undisciplined. Well, my thought has always been the same. If you have 6 offsides in a game and you score on the 7th one, you're going to forget about the other 6.
You're definitely going to. And I think Coach Ashley Holmes, if you have 3 goals on the scoreboard, and even if you have another 20 offside, but you still put another goal or 2 up on the board, you're not going to be upset at all.
Razzo trying to hold off his forward there. It's going to go out and a throw, I believe, for Eckerd College here, as we are now under 10 to go first half. Maybe a chance, shot taken, and that will be wide and well wide of the goal. So really one of the first shots that the Tritons have had in the game so far.
Very much so. MOCS doing a great job defensively tonight. And we talked about how they clicked on all cylinders against Barry. They're clicking on all cylinders right now, but you still got another 50-ish minutes to go.
Here is Fala, and now Starling. Looking for Canosa. Eckerd out there and cleared it away. Starling, little touch there, a little back heel. Tritons read it nicely, though. Bradford with the pass. Towards the middle. Maybe a chance. Knocked back, though. There's the shot, and that's not going to get much.
Did that hit some power lines up there,
I think
Jim?
so. I think it did. Might be tough to find that one.
Just a bit.
Segoye puts it in play and just eases out towards Starling.
Looks like down on the sideline, Ivan Manfredi getting ready to check in for Eric Brody.
So the MOCS will work it around the back. Eckerd again keeping the line up, probably 40 yards from Eckerd. which is okay if you get the call. If you don't, then you got a problem. Canosa knocked away. Nice slide tackle by Leo Diefenbach. Here's Capote, given, could not get it, and they're going to call a foul, and it'll be a MOCS free kick.
He was pulling on his jersey there, and Capote was quite upset about it, and he made sure the ref made known that he was upset about it.
Quick start for Fala. And you can see how far up the Mach 3 defenders are. Here's Starling. And all the way back it comes for Fala. And now for Erazo. Long down. Headed back out. Diefenbach got shoved inside. Canosa, nice turn. Down he goes. And I believe we got a PK. Penalty kick, and the Mocs will get a chance to get their 4th goal.
You can't clip a guy's heels right inside the box. That'll be a PK every day of the week. And you got to think Canosa's going to be on it?
Well, I don't know. Now, he's not a senior, and since Meehan is a normal penalty kick taker, maybe. Looks like Erazo wants it, though. Nope, it looks like Canosa's going to take it.
Erazo trying to get it.
So Canosa with a chance now to get his 2nd goal. Yeah, I don't think too many people could argue with it. So Eckerd, who probably feels like he's been in a little bit of a shooting gallery, will get a chance to try to stop it. There's the whistle. 4-0 Florida Southern.
What composure on the PK. Just chipped the keeper going center. The keeper went outside to the outside, and what a goal. And Jim, I don't want to jinx anything, but we've got 2 guys in pretty good company right now.
Yeah, 2 guys getting ready for some hats if people can throw them out there.
I'll take my hat and throw it.
Julian Jordan Canosa.
Now you can watch with us here now. Eckerd trying to distract him a little bit, but he just had no chance. A great play by Canosa to easily score there for Florida Southern. So the Mocs with a 4 spot in the 1st.
And if you're Coach Ashley Holmes, you got to be jumping for joy, for lack of a better term, down there on the sideline. And you see him getting the chance for a few other players like Ivan Manfredi, who just checked in.
Yeah, and I would think that other teams in the conference watching this, even the top 3, saying, whoa, what have they been doing lately?
What is in the water down here in Lakeland, Florida?
Well, I think what a lot of people would say is the Mocs have figured it out. And again, that's what soccer is. It's a giant jigsaw puzzle, trying to get guys in the right position based on their own and individual skill levels and try to make it fit into the team concept. Once you get it, and if you have talented players, you're pretty good.
And I hate to say it, but, you know, the injury to Alberto Diaz, they struggled to figure it out after that.
Well, here's Gums dropping it off. Shot! Goal! Holy mackerel! Guess who?
It's Julian Jordan Canosa for a hat trick, Jim.
Wow. Canosa has come to play. And then some. 5-0 Florida Southern. Mocs are going to get a sub with Niles Lockridge coming in.
Number 22, Julian Jordan Canosa.
Well, you know, Aiden, it's kind of a shame it's not his senior night.
I mean, it almost could have been.
But watch this here. This is Gums, the perfect pass, and Canosa with a perfect shot, and he scored it near post. Eckerd was over there. He was in the right position, and he couldn't stop it. You can't do any better than that.
That's an exact perfect play. And you know what? We talked about how the goal difference is what's needed right now for the Mocs. And you know what I say? Keep them coming and keep them coming big. A 10-11-0 win could even be in sight with the way they're playing.
Well, I would think, and again, you know, my guess is that if it stays like this, we're going to see a lot of faces here tonight, just like we're going to see a lot of faces on Saturday up at Spring Hill.
I would also not be shocked if some of these seniors who we haven't seen get a whole lot of play time so far this season get a little bit of play time in front of their friends and family here.
Yeah,
on
no
senior
doubt
night.
about it. No doubt about it. Lockridge to throw. Try to get it into Gums, and it sent it back out. Boy, 2 really. I mean, two really great goals by the MOCS here. You just can't do it any better than that.
You really can't.
Starling for Lockridge. He's only a freshman. He's going to play a lot of minutes in the future here.
I mean, basically your whole entire back line is going to be gone after this year, so you got to sort of assume that he'll be taking on a big spot in that back line.
Gums flipped it on, looking for Lockridge, but a great job by the Tritons, and Weichers just got to get it out. Comes to Gums. Gums looking. Dropped it off. Burnoff got spun off the ball, and a great job by the Tritons to clear it out.
And, Jim, I think the first two seniors you see come onto the field tonight, if any, are Mason Comer and Will Draper. I think those are the first two. Both of them have played some minutes here, but I think those are the first two guys you see come onto the field.
So here is Erazo. Capote couldn't get to that one. Tritons to the near side here. Bradford away from him. And the Tritons with a throw, and looks like Eckerd coming over to take it.
And
for Canosa. Call him Mr. Hat Trick tonight. Far side, Lockridge on the run. Could not control. Young freshman trying to run it down over there, and does. He'll drop it back, and he knew someone was there. Canosa back now. Bernoth for Starling. Pressure by Bradford. He's only a freshman. Some freshmen in this lineup here tonight for the Tritons.
And one thing you see with the Tritons roster is they have a lot of young players compared to the MOCS. So potential for, a lot of their players to get a lot of minutes and become a force to be reckoned with.
Get a lot better. Yeah, you're right, no doubt. Fala and Erazo. Will he send it? He finds Gums. Oh, they're going to say someone was offside. I'm not sure it was Gums. Might have been Lockridge on the far side. It was hard to tell.
Who was trying to play the ball. Might have been offside there.
Pass far side. As we're approaching 2 minutes ago, first half. Here's Gums. And a foul going to be called on Gums. And a Triton player down. Gums going to go over to check on him.
And Jim, almost as if I can read the mind of head coach Ashley Holmes, Mason Comer getting ready to check in down there on the line.
So a free kick here for the Tritons. Again, goal difference only comes into play if the result of the head-to-head match is a tie. And right now the only team for the MOCS where that would matter is Rollins.
But I also think at the end of the day, at the end of the season, if you see a positive goal differential, you know you're doing something right.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, no question. Considering where they started, I mean, that's really, really important. Maybe a chance for the Tritons and see if they get a corner. Nope, they're going to say goal kick here for the MOCS. As we hit the final 60 seconds here in the first half, and boy, what a half it's been. May have to go back into the record books and check to see what's the most goals in a half by a Florida Southern team. Maybe we'll see if we can find something like that at the half.
Yeah, Jim, if I'm James Meehan, I'm asking Coach Ashley Holmes to put me back on to imagine. I don't know when the last time or if ever we'll try and find this too. If 2 hat tricks have been achieved in one game for the MOCS.
There's the Goye goal kick headed up by the Tritons. 30 seconds left here in the half. To say it has been all Florida Southern is to say the least here. Lockridge knocks it out. Throw in Triton's far side. And one back there by Florida Southern. And Eckerd takes it right away.
10, 9,
Final 10 seconds. You don't want to give up one here, and that's cleared out, and that will prevent any chance, I believe. Let's see.
2, 1.
Cross. And, it would have been a corner, but they have run out of time.
At the half, your score is
So the Florida Southern College MOCS, look at that score. How about that? We have not seen that one, and I don't know when. So you can't play much better, Aiden Pearson, here as the MOCS did in the first half. 3 for Canosa, 2 for Meehan. You can't do much better, period.
You really can't, and that was an all-around great game, and I'll be interested to see the stats and take a look at the possession. But also when you're as clinical as the MOCS have been, 5 goals on 8 shots, more than 50% conversion rate. You got to be happy with how you're playing.
Well, there's our halftime score. We're going to go ahead and take our halftime break. We'll be gone for around. Welcome back to the Moccasin Soccer Field here on the campus of Florida Southern College in Lakeland. No, that's not a misprint. There it is. MOCS have a 5-goal lead against these Eckerd College Tritons in the first half. There's our first half stats. Aiden, you mentioned about 60% or something in the possession. Pretty close, 59-41. They had 8 shots, now 5 on goal, and 4 went in. I mean, what a or 5 went in, 6 shots on goal. What a great first half for the MOCS.
And Jim, if you're the MOCS, you got to be very happy with where you're at. And honestly, if you're the MOCS, you don't want to take your foot off the gas. And also, this is a statement win for you guys right now, and a statement, start to the first half, showing other teams that you can really be this good.
Yeah, I tried to look it up. There are no real halftime stats that I could find, and the fact that the MOCS in their history have scored as many as 16 goals in a game, I doubt seriously if 5 would be the most. I would be really shocked if that's the case. But I can tell you this, that Christoph Gums' last assist, his only assist in the game, his 19th career assist, puts him 1 off tying for the top 5 all-time in assists. Asia Pepia, who played from 2002 to 2005, has 20 career assists, or had 20 career assists. Gums has 19. So he's got 2.5 games to sneak into the top 5 assist-wise for the MOCS. And, Aiden, I'll tell you what, that would really be nice to see.
Very much so. And, Jim, it looks like we got a few changes for the MOCS. Canosa's going to stay on and start up top. It looks like we got a back 3 of Duffy, Starling, and Arazo. Diefenbach is well back there, almost a back 4. Sam Michaels stays in the game along with Capote, Bernoth, and Brody, with Meehan coming back in up top.
Okay. And by the way, final score was 3-1. Nova defeated Barry. So and Rollins continues to lead Florida Tech by 2-0 at the half. If the results hold as they are right now, what it would mean is that Florida Southern would move into 6th place. They would be in the tournament if it were to end tonight as the 6th place team. They would go above both Florida Tech and Barry. And, Aiden, if that happened, you said something a moment ago that I think would be true. If they're in 6th at the end of tonight, it is in their own hands as to whether or not they make it.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of help maybe, but basically it controls your own destiny. And at that point, if you're the MOCS, you've got 2 very winnable games that you can really give yourself a chance to win.
Yeah, that's for sure. Embry-Riddle on the road next Wednesday, and then St. Leo on the road on Tuesday, November 2nd. And if the results hold, it would be 13 points for Rollins, 12 for Nova, and 10 for the MOCS. That's the way it would shake out. And if Rollins has 13, Lynn only has 15, so they'd be closing in a little bit. And there's still 2 games to go for everybody, and 3 for some of these other teams, only 2 for the MOCS. So a lot of soccer left and a lot of big games. Here's Meehan trying to run on for a hat trick, and he won't get there. And it looks like Eckerd out to make the play. And again, we would like to tell you if there are any Eckerd players that have been substituted for, but it's really hard to tell, as we have seen this before.
The one thing I can tell you is it looks like their starter, Ty Dolan, I don't see him out on the field. That's the one thing I can see. Yeah. Just because of his hair, honestly.
Yeah. No, he's up top, I think. I think he's on the far side. Yep. Headed back by Starling to Goyer. And he will outlet it right side to Duffy. Ryan Duffy coming in, getting a chance to play tonight. Duffy for the season. Played in some games. He's a 5'8" junior out of Boca Raton.
You got to think he's going to be an instrumental part of the defense for next year, along with guys like Niles Lockridge, just simply because he's played some time here. And basically the whole defense is seniors like we've talked about.
Yep, that's right. That's right. In fact, so far this season, let's see, Ryan Duffy has played in 11 games, so he's got some experience, and he'll be on that right side right now for Florida Southern. Here's Capote, going to run down the pass, trying to go down the left side. Here is Diefenbach. Leo, nice pass towards the box for Canosa, and another corner kick for Florida Southern. Corner kick number 5. The MOCS had 4 in the first half, and that will get Bernoth over to take it here. And again, in the goal difference area, the MOCS of these 5 goals tonight have chopped Rollins' goal difference lead to 1. But again, that would only come into play if the MOCS and Rollins were tied in points, because they tied in their regular season match here on September 22nd. Long cross by Bernoth. Flicked in. Weicker just punched it out. And Dolan going to get it back out for the Tritons.
Diving attempt there by Jake Starling, trying to get himself a goal after already getting an assist on senior night.
And Diefenbach all the way back for Goyer. And here is Diefenbach. Looks like he's moved back a little bit here. For the moment, anyway. He'll move up. Arazo. And Starling. So Fala not starting the second half. And here is Arazo.
You know, Jim, we can always pretend to play head coach out here, and the one thing is I'm not shocked that Ryan Duffy is getting some play time, but almost shocked we didn't see Niles Lockridge come into the game as well to play in defense.
Yeah,
Give him a little more time.
Yeah, we may see some of that. In fact, I think we're going to see a bunch here in the second half. Starling looking long. That's a little too hard. And Weickert will make an easy play. Second half is just underway. And that is the score. 3 by Canosa, 2 by Meehan. And it has been all MOCS. 1 back by Bernoth. The easy touch for Brody, and now here is Diefenbach. For Capote, who couldn't control. 1 back by Eckerd, and Diefenbach comes in to try to make a play and gets called for the foul. So free kick, Eckerd.
Looks like he was holding Diefenbach there, and Diefenbach wanted a call to go his way.
Diefenbach wins it back. Here's Arazo, splits 2 guys. Capote with a pass. Can he get it back? He will. Play on is the call down the left touchline. Here's Canosa, and there's the flag.
He was well off.
So offside, I believe 5. Would that be right? I think
5 or 6.
Yeah, something like that.
Hold on, let me see if I
Something
can.
like that.
Can't. I'll double check the stats for you here. Looks like number 6.
Number 6.
5 in the first half.
So the Tritons put it back in play. Starling above to win the header. Art on the far side sends it down. Duffy with a touch over there. Canosa sends it on for Meehan. Weickert out. Oh, an easy shot. And a goal for Florida Southern. I believe that is Edu Capote. Meehan ought to get an assist, and it's goal number 6 for Florida Southern.
What a textbook piece of goalie. And that's what happens when you bring your goaltender out that far. And Capote getting on the score sheet during his senior night.
And you get a chance to watch it here. There's Meehan. And an easy chip. Could not be any easier than that for Edu Capote, who gets his 6th career goal for the MOCS. And in this season, he has had 3.
Second in as many games.
So Meehan ought to get the assist. So Meehan with 2 goals and an assist tonight for the MOCS. And there's another look at it. How about that pass? And Capote right there, an easy play. Again, Weickert pretty far out, playing only his 2nd collegiate game here for Eckerd. And it's been a tough one for him. He's playing a very veteran, experienced team here that is really on its game.
And, Jim, it doesn't look like Florida Southern's trying to let up at all.
Here is Starling. So that would equal the goal difference now with Rollins. both at +4. But again, we emphasize that it could come into play, but we'll see. Back it comes, Meehan. Meehan, he's looking for three. He's looking for three. He's got a chance. Shot blocked by Eckerd. Nice job by the young freshman goalkeeper, and it'll be a corner kick, MOCS. And Meehan's he wants to take it, it looks like, and they're going to stop play, I think. MOCS will get a sub, and we'll see some. Brody coming out now.
Looks like Ivan Manfredi checking in.
Yeah, it looks like Manfredi for Brody.
Entering the match for the MOCS, number 19, Ivan Manfredi.
And again, the MOCS do have a game Saturday, and it's up in Mobile, Alabama, which means they've got a long bus ride going up. I would think they may try to get some of these guys off their feet since it's a 6-0 score line here. Here's the corner. Headed back out, a low corner that time. Ryan Duffy knocks it down. Teed up. Cleared back out.
And
Michaels crossed it, actually.
And, Jim, if you're the MOCS, you got to be nothing but pleased with this performance, and I'm excited to hear Coach Ashley Holmes' comments after the game.
MOCS win it back. Eckerd near his near post. Knocked back out. MOCS trying to get another one here. Trying to kick the extra point. Flicked on, and Eckerd will be there.
Just a little too much from Canosa. Like the attempt, and Jim, if you're a MOCS fan, you got to be really happy right now, and hopefully see a few more and hear a few more goal songs for the MOCS tonight.
Yeah, and I think the thing they probably would be most happy about is how well they're playing, and that if it holds, like I said, if the results hold, they will be in the playoffs, and basically they do control their own destiny at that point.
And Jim, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'd almost be happier with the fact that they had a clean sheet rather than they put up 6 goals. It shows how well they played defensively.
They both look pretty good. Ooh, that's a collision. That's not good. And they're going to stop here and check the Eckerd player.
That did not look very pretty coming down, Jim.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay. And the referee is saying, yeah, stay back. He's going to be all right. Took a pretty hard shot, went over Arazo on that play. And he is up and walking around. Good sign. So the MOCS will restart, and here's Arazo. He saw Meehan. Meehan had his hand up, found him, shot, and it's in, and there's the hat trick. There's the hat trick for Meehan. 2 hat tricks in one game. And it is now 7-0. Wow.
Wow, and that's a hat trick, Jim. And like I mentioned, I don't know if we've ever had 2 in the same game. But you know what? James Meehan has got to be happy that he did that on his senior night. And he's starting to get higher and higher up there in the goal totals.
Well, that's the assist. It looked like Eckerd got a hand on it. The assist to Arazo on that play. What a cross by Arazo. I mean, Meehan stood there. I could see it from where we are on the far side. He had his hand up like, give it to me. And Arazo sent it all the way across on a perfect pass to get his second assist of the season and of his career here at Florida Southern on senior night, no less. So here is Dolan now. And, boy, I would think, Aiden, if you're Eckerd, you certainly don't want to stop playing, but it's got to be pretty frustrating.
It definitely is, and I think at this point you're just going to – if I'm Eckerd, I'm throwing as many guys forward as I can and try and score some more goals. Try and at least make this scoreline a little bit closer.
So the MOCS will make another sub. Burnoff coming out.
And
it looks like Mason Comer coming in.
Now entering the match for the MOCS, number 28, Mason Comer.
6'1" senior out of South Fork High School in Stewart. Transfer from Fairleigh Dickinson. We mentioned him in our pregame, being honored tonight. This is his 20th career appearance for Florida Southern. 7 starts and 1 goal for Mason Comer. So it looks like, I would think tonight, the MOCS will have a lot of guys getting some minutes.
Well, It's sort of hard to see on our camera, but you can see how many guys are down there on the sideline warming up right now.
Tritons trying to make a run on here. Bradford getting there, but Arazo sends it to Goye. An easy pass out for Diefenbach. And now Arazo just cuts it back for Goye again. And Goye wants to go out to his right. And he will.
And
here's Duffy on that far side. Ryan Duffy.
Even though they're looking to go more attacking, it looks like the MOCS are sort of playing now a back four rather than a back three, with Diefenbach playing a little bit further back.
So you can see they're just sort of working it around, and they want to possess the ball here. They want to see if they can, and it's not running time off the clock. You can see we still have over a half hour to go, but, you know, just trying to work it around, work on their possession here. And you don't want to run it up. I mean, 7-0 is 7-0, but, you know, it's one of those things.
But at the same time, you know, I get you don't want to run it up necessarily, but at the same time, in my head, it's a conference opponent, and you want to sort of assert something to the rest of the conference as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think they'll be mindful of what they're seeing here tonight, because Eckerd has not had that kind of game this year. In fact, I haven't really looked at this. I said that without really looking. Let me just see here.
It looks like
on Eckerd.
While you were looking at that, Santiago Arazo getting a yellow card for
Eckerd
unsportsmanlike.
lost 5-0 at Lynn, and that's the most goals they've given up in a game. Other than that, they have not given up more than 3 in a game. So I think that says a lot about how good this Florida Southern team has played, and maybe more to the point, how good it's become in these last few weeks. There's a Starling clearance. And a whistle. I think there's an offside call here. So the MOCS will get a couple. We see Lockridge getting ready to come back in. And here, once again, is Arazo. Trying to send it forward. And a little too far. And it'll be a throw here for Eckerd College.
Looks like 2 subs getting ready to come on. We'll get you those as soon as I can here.
And a foul called. And the Tritons put it back in play. Oh, yeah, Arazo looks like he's sitting down here. They're going to stop the clock. So let's hope he's okay.
Maybe just a cramp or...
Yeah, it looks that way. Jake Starling over to check on him. And it looks like he's okay. And I would imagine he'll be coming out.
Looks like Niles Lockridge is checking in for him right now.
Yep, Lockridge will come in here for Arazo.
I was also able to get the other number down there getting ready to sub in. Ethan Huggins, a sophomore midfielder from Tampa, Florida out of Steinbrenner High, looking to check in for this MOCS team.
So, again, head coach Ashley Holmes is going to try to get guys some minutes here tonight. Holmes has not played this season for Florida Southern. And there's Lockridge trying to get a head down on it. Manfredi trying to get involved. Eckerd trying to get involved. And back near midfield it comes. Meehan trying to win it, and a foul called on Meehan. So a free kick coming up. And the Tritons go short. Dolan with the start. Down our side. Trying to make a pass there was McLaughlin. Still in play. And Goye will get it. So he'll move everybody back up. And we'll come out far side for Ryan Duffy. MOCS will work that far side. And here is Starling. And Lockridge. Youngster out of Vieira High in Melbourne. Capote. Headed back. Tritons. Trying to go far side. Dolan drops it off. And he'll keep it. Nice chop down that time. Getting back with it there with Echenove. Triton's trying to move forward. Nice job by Lockridge of getting away of Echenove there. And here comes Meehan. Knocked away, but Meehan gets it back for Comer. First touch by Comer tonight on the offensive end. And we got a foul called. It's going to go against the MOCS. Foul on Canosa. And the clock will stop. MOCS may get a card. Capote gets a card, unnecessary card.
Capote didn't even need to do that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It was an unnecessary card. He didn't need it.
Yellow card's been assessed to number 10, Edu Capote.
So a free kick coming up. Eckerd trying to get it down low. Lockridge gets up tall. Maybe a chance to tee it up. They're going to go right, and it's going to be won by Diefenbach and not a Capote. Diefenbach coming through. Diefenbach coming through. Dropped it off. Cross inside, and a nice near post save that time by Eckerd. Triton's trying to come back in a hurry the other way. They had a couple of good counterattack opportunities in the first half, but can't make that one work. As Bradford unable to get it. So let's see, we got a sub coming in for Florida Southern. Looks like Michael's coming out.
Looks like Huggins coming in, number 18.
So our first look at Ethan Huggins.
Number 18, Ethan Huggins.
From Steinbrenner High, as we mentioned in Tampa, sophomore, 5'11" tall. MOCS trying to go forward with it. That's pretty good, looking for a flag, and they got it.
Wow. You can see the dismay on some of the MOCS players that we can see from up here. They're just having trouble staying on side, and I don't know if that's because of how high the Eckerd line's pushing up or if just because of how hard it is for Canosa or Meehan to stay on side.
Eckerd will put it in play. And a throw for Florida Southern. And all the way back it comes for Starling. And for Duffy. Huggins with his first touch there. And now back to Starling. Here's Lockridge.
And Jim, speaking of Lockridge, one thing Lockridge has already done on the defensive side is use all of that 6'4" frame of his.
Comer heads it on. But a good job by Eckerd to get it back out. Triton's trying to come forward. Pass down the side, trying to get Bradford on. Diefenbach with him. Nice cut by Bradford. That's far post, too far. And it'll be a goal kick coming up here for the MOCS, and that will get a couple subs in. One for each team. So it looks like Edu Capote coming out. And again, when these players come out tonight, Aiden, I would think they are coming out to stay out.
Yeah, I'd say pretty close to it,
Now
if not.
and number 8,
Jack Duffy checking in, but there still could be maybe, you know, if they plan it properly, they could throw all the seniors onto the field at one time for a sort of homage for senior night. But
yeah, possible. Yeah.
You know, just thinking aloud here.
So here come the MOCS now. Sending it forward to Comer, and back it comes. And now here's Starling. And Lockridge. Eckerd keeping its line pushed up a little bit. Kind of inviting danger here. Great pass by Starling, right on the foot of Diefenbach. And that's the kind of year he has had. Looking long. Down the far side. Trying to get Jack Duffy on. And it'll be a throw here for Eckerd. Still plenty of time to go. And boy, I know the Tritons would really love to get one here.
And if you're the MOCS, you're really just trying to hold them off because a clean sheet and a 7-goal win, you can't be too mad about that.
No, that's for sure. Goyer quickly back out for Starling. And now it comes for Lockridge. And Diefenbach. And all the way down, and an easy pickup for Eckerd. Center of the park. Diefenbach and Lockridge again. Here is Leo. Double teamed and a foul. Free kick, Florida Southern. Rollins still leads by 2 over Florida Tech. They're in the 70th minute in Melbourne. So right now, 7 goals, they're up on goal difference.
And over
+4 to +5.
Yeah. Over at Eckerd, still 0-0 in the 31st minute for our women as they are facing the Eckerd women over at Eckerd.
Yeah, we'll keep track of that one for you as well. And Freddie gives it up, and here is Jack Duffy, or Ryan Duffy, rather. I'll get him right.
One of these days.
A long one for Goyer. And all the way back again.
It's very funny knowing both of them and speaking with both of them. Sometimes if they're not wearing their jerseys with the numbers on them, a lot of people struggle to tell the difference between the two of them.
Can you?
I cannot. I'm still working on it.
All the way back here for Eckerd. Meehan wants to put a little pressure on. Force the young keeper to get it out towards Dolan, and Dolan goes down hard.
You know,
and Ryan Duffy helps him up.
The good thing that I can help tell the difference is the soccer team has shirts and shorts with RD or their 2 initials. So if they're wearing one of those, Ryan has RD and Jack has JD. So I can sort of tell the difference in that regard when they're wearing those.
Yeah, but they're the same size. They could switch it and have some fun with it.
I wouldn't be shocked if in elementary school they did that.
Well, here's Canosa. He's getting some minutes here. He's been injured, also missed a game. And a free kick coming up for the MOCS. About halfway home, second half. 2 goals here in the second half for Florida Southern. And, yeah, they are now up on the goal difference of 1 on Rollins. If it ever matters. The Tars will maintain their 3-point advantage on the MOCS in the standings. But, again, the MOCS will be in 6th place. And that's in the tournament. With 2 games to go, and you never know what's going to happen in those 2. Far post, Eckerd out, ball on the ground. Eckerd wins it. Lockridge trying to step up to make sure there's no counter, and it will be a throw here for the MOCS.
And we'll see another sub for the MOCS here. Waiting to tell you who it is.
And it looks like Leo's coming out, Diefenbach.
Entering the match for the MOCS, number 13, Will Draper.
So here's Will Draper, the senior out of Baltimore, getting a chance here on senior night to play. Leo Diefenbach comes out, and boy, what a game and what a season this guy has had. He has just been really good on that left side.
He really has. And Jim, correct me if I'm mistaken here, but I believe now all the seniors who are healthy tonight have now played at least a minute.
I think that's right. Let me see here. I'll get my list out. See, Goyer, Starling, Brody. No, Diaz is not healthy, and neither's Contrumpas and Meehan, Capote, Draper, Fala, Manfredo, Arazo, Phillips not healthy, Comer, Gums. Dylan Hansen, I don't think we've seen Dylan Hansen. He didn't look healthy. He did not have a uniform on during the during the
I'm pretty
senior
sure he
day.
was wearing a boot.
Yeah, it looked that way. So here we go. Can the MOCS make it 8? Cleared out by the Tritons. And that should be a corner for Florida Southern. So it should be Burnoff to take it here. You can see we're approaching 20 minutes to go. All MOCS, obviously, by the score. Nope, it's not going to be. It looks like it's Canosa going to take it. That's a good one. Forces the punch out by Weicker, but there looks like a foul on the play. So a goal kick coming up by Weicker. Trying to flick it on. And it looks like the Tritons will have a shot at it here. Huggins tried to get ahead on it there for the MOCS. Nope. MOCS will come back with it now. On the far side, Starling will give it up. And we'll get it back. And here is Will Draper. Trying to boom it a little too far that time.
And it looks like Christoph Gums getting ready to check in for the MOCS once again.
So Weicker taking his time, making sure he's got the right spot for where he wants to kick it. And there's nobody in the neighborhood. You can see how far back everybody was, and Weicker hits it well. In fact, he cleared all but the MOCS back line. Back for Goyer. And out for Ryan Duffy. Gets the return. And back to Starling.
And Jim, a little update on the Duffy brothers. The easy way to tell the difference now, and I'm just seeing it, Ryan has longer hair. Jack looks like recently got a haircut.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan. Yeah, Ryan, you can tell Ryan pretty much. Well, here's Dolan. Tries to send it through, and Goyer, edge of it 18, in the right spot to make the play. 18 minutes to go. It has been the kind of senior night that seniors dream about.
Especially for one James Meehan.
Yeah, Meehan with the hat trick tonight. And a throw-in coming up here for the Tritons, and it will get Gums in. Let's see what they want to do here.
Looks like, who's coming out for us?
Looks like Canosa coming out.
For the MOCS, number 30, Christoph Gums.
So Gums will play up top now with Canosa coming out. And a throw in for the Tritons. And another throw for the visitors. Oh, sorry, for the MOCS. Gums. And again, he needs one assist to crack the top 5 all-time here at Florida Southern. Draper. Through Comer. Back to Weicker, who sends it back up. Throw in for Florida Southern. 16 and a half to go. Draper looking long. To Meehan. Meehan tried to flick it through. And Dolan. Cleared out. And another throw here for the Tritons. MOCS win it. Let's see what they can do. Trying to go down. Offside, flag up.
And at this point, it's just kind of getting a little ridiculous, Jim. I mean, I understand that you are offside, but even on some of these, it doesn't look like they're that far offside. And at what point is enough enough?
Well, if he's offside, he's offside. Doesn't matter. MOCS trying to control. I think they called a foul. They did. So here's Dolan. So an early night for a lot of the starters here. And again, they've got a trip to Alabama coming up on the weekend. They play at 2 o'clock, by the way, on Saturday afternoon against Spring Hill. It's their final non-conference game of the year. And Aiden, I said it earlier, I would think that that's got to be a game where you make sure that nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, I got to say, we'll probably be seeing a lot of guys like Mason Comer, a lot of guys like Huggins. Some of these players who we haven't seen, the Duffy twins, Lockridge, you got to think we'll be seeing a lot of those types of guys just because you want to keep your starters healthy and even give them a rest. You'll probably get a few minutes. I wouldn't even be shocked if we saw Mars Goye not even in goal to start that game.
Yeah, I would think that the one thing they may want to do is they may want to keep their momentum because their momentum has been really, really strong so far as Huggins gives the pass to Lockridge. I would think they'd want to do that for a while and then see where it goes. Hard to tell, though. Again, what's the goal? I guess keep everybody healthy would be the main goal there. MOCS will win it. Manfredi sends it for Comer to Gums. Sends it through. Dolan trying to run it down and will. And he gets it back up. Or check that, it wasn't Dolan. Dolan had it there. Dolan and Ryan Duffy look like Duffy grabbing his shirt.
Oh, it's getting a little chippy down there. It was.
And they're going to stop the clock. Dolan will get a card.
We'll see Dolan get a card, and it looks like Duffy also getting a card.
I would think so. Yeah, there's the card. I would sure think so. He did grab his shirt. I saw that.
And I can understand where he gets a little upset, and I can also understand where I could have even, I wouldn't have even been shocked if we saw a card, more of a card to Dolan.
So Ryan Duffy coming out. MOCS will make a sub.
Trying to see if I can get a number for you. Looks like that's number 15, Wade Bode. A freshman out of Bartow, Florida, just down the road.
Number 15, Wade Bode.
So Bode getting his chance to play here tonight, and he has also not played this season for the MOCS. So a free kick here for the Tritons. Bode sends it up far side. And we'll get the return pass. He says, let's get it out of here. And the Tritons will get a throw. And someone will get a souvenir.
Jim, I feel like that happens quite frequently here at Moccasin
Yes,
Soccer
it has.
Field.
Yes, it has. Tritons trying to maintain some possession here. And a throw in here for Eckerd. Rollins' lead remains 2 in the 81st minute. And a foul's going to be called on the MOCS. Looks like Huggins may have gotten it. Free kick for Eckerd.
And you got to think they're trying to put it in the box here.
Tritons would love to get one. And here we go. It's pretty high. Goye is out there and will make the play. So Goye will move everybody up.
it looks like we're going to see the ball played around a little bit.
Yeah, I would think they just take their time here now. They don't really need to score anymore. Although, you know, there are a lot of guys out there who haven't played that much. You know they would like to. That's always the thing when you get a big lead like that. I mean, I don't think Gums is going to try to score, or Meehan, but.
No, but I think.
Well, you never know, though.
You know, Jack Duffy maybe Huggins, some of these younger players.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Trying.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they want to. Question is whether they can. There's Bode with it. And Gums back. Gums going forward, trying to get it to Comer. One back by Eckerd. All the way down the far side of the field. Boy, good job both teams, and Bode clears it out before the corner kick. So a throw in here for the Tritons.
I know Bode's only been on a few minutes, but the composure he's showing and the ability to play the ball so far as a freshman is quite nice to see, and he seems to be playing well. We'll see if that continues the rest of the half.
Well, Rollins has just scored again.
Oh.
So it's 3-0, and now the goal difference is the same. Cleared out.
And you talk about hat tricks. That's a hat trick for Nazar Sazarek. So hat tricks galore tonight in the SSC.
Boy, that's for sure. And they're waiting. I guess they have to get a ball here. Yep, there it is. And a chance here for the Tritons. And let's see, is it a corner? Oh, they are going to say corner, I believe. Nope, I thought he pointed to the goal. He did. Goal kick MOCS. Great job by Niles Lockridge there.
Niles, another one of those freshmen showing a lot of composure.
So here's Bode, getting a chance to play it right back. Will Draper playing at left back, and looks like Lockridge pushing up a little bit now. Kind of playing Diffenbach's spot. Here is Starling. And Bode again. And Goye out. Just working it around. And Aiden, I would think if you're Eckerd, head coach John Fletcher, you're going to see who wants to play in a game like this. And it's going to tell you who he wants to have going forward.
Right, and I think this is really, you know, as much as you'd love to be winning 7-0, as much as winning 7-0 shows you the heart of a team, so does losing 7-0. Because now you're going to see the guys who are still putting in the effort, who are still working hard, and not just lollygagging around and actually hustling to the ball.
Cleared out by the MOCS on the far side. Comer chests it down. Clipped it back. Cleared out. Oh, that didn't clear out. Popped it up instead. That was by Draper, and Goye is there, and he'll outlet it to Bode. We're under 10, as you can see, heading towards that 8-minute mark. And here is Starling again. So I think Starling and Goye are the only two who have played the whole game. Yeah, I think Meehan came out first half, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So did Gums. I was trying to think.
Yeah, he's been out too. I think those are the only two that have played the whole game.
Yeah, because Manfredi was a first half sub as well.
Yep. Won by the MOCS. Here's Huggins. Trying to send it to Meehan, and it's a great pass. Meehan's got a chance. Will he take it?
Yes.
He will. 8-0, Florida Southern. 4 goals in the game for James Meehan.
And Jim, that's point number 9 because you get a point for the assist as well. So a good old 9-pointer, 4 goals and an assist. Can't have a better senior day than that, Jim.
Boy, you sure can.
By number 9, James Meehan.
So now the goal difference is +1 again. It just keeps going back and forth.
I feel like they go to the Tars. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, that's right. So an 8-0 score, 4 goals here tonight by James Meehan. And here it is. What a great pass. And an easy play. Meehan will just easily deposit it.
Correction, that goal was assisted by number 8, Jack Duffy.
Yeah, I thought it was. It sure looked like a great pass. So Jack Duffy gets the assist. And for Jack, that's his first assist of the season. So the Mocs with 5 in the first half, 3 here in the second.
You know, Jim, I'm upset. The Mocs feel like they've taken it off the gas. I wanted 5 in the second half.
Well, again, you want to be respectful, and it's they're not exactly pushing it. I mean, Meehan just broke through, period.
I think they thought they were playing the wrong kind of football and went for the 2-point conversion.
Triton still trying to build. And it looks like a foul call. So the Tritons will put it in play.
And an update from Eckerd, 0-0 at the break. So at halftime, 0-0 for the women's game.
And the women tied at Barry last weekend. Tritons trying to come forward, trying to get one here. Shot taken. Oh, what a shot and what a save by Goye. Wow.
What a save. And you had to give him a little bit of action on senior night, I guess, Jim.
Boy, what a shot, though. Boy, that thing was a rocket, and Goye read it. There's another chance maybe if they got a look. Nope, cleared out. So Goye really the first time he's really been tested tonight as the ball comes back to Onnested. And he rose to the occasion, looking for his third shutout of the season. And now the Mocs win it again. Here's Huggins trying to go through, and Meehan will not go there.
And Jim, a little interesting fact here. I was breaking down the stats from this game so far. Julian Jordan Canosa's hat trick tonight was in the span of 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, he was busy, that's for sure. And a header right back to Goye. And again, let's give Eckerd some credit here. You can see the Tritons are still trying to score, and they're still trying. They're playing as hard as they did when the game started.
You know what? That just shows respect for the team, and you got to give a lot of respect to Eckerd for doing that and not just giving up. Because at this point, it'd be so easy to give up. But
oh, yeah.
Eckerd just sticking in there, trying to do something. And, you know, we can't give them credit for their jerseys, but we can give them credit for something.
Yeah, their jerseys have been a challenge, no doubt about that. Draper sends it back to Starling. And to Bode, far side. Cleared back out. And Comer getting up a little slowly over there.
Another sub. Trying to see if we can. Looks like Nick Dittmeyer, the sophomore, stepping into the game.
So Dittmer getting his chance here tonight as well. 5'9" sophomore out of Mastic, New York. And the Tritons trying to come forward, maybe get one here if they can. But Starling back there. And to Goye. And to Draper.
And you know, Jim, as we wind down here, if you're the Mocs, I'm excited to hear what Coach Ashley Holmes has to say, but you got to be very happy with how your team played today. I mean, there's no other way to say it at this point.
Well, you know, we talked last game about the fact that we thought it was their most complete game. I would think that this was the most complete first half or half of the season. I mean, they were just lights out in that opening 45 minutes.
Yeah, but I'd also say something very similar here because they're being respectful 1,000%, but I'd say this is probably – between this and the Barry game, it's two of their most complete games.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Mars Goye hasn't had it easy necessarily. He had to make that really nice save, but, you know, it's definitely been a nice game for the Mocs.
Mocs win it. Oh, there's Meehan. There's Meehan. Sends it in, and a save that time by Eckerd. Not really a save. He cut the cross off. We go under 3 to go. And maybe a chance here. Shot, and just wide.
Rare mistake there by Jake Starling to allow that ball to go through.
Thomas Shepard has 3 goals this season, took the shot. Looks like the MOCS maybe get one more here if they can get another player in. And Meehan's coming out.
And what a way to end your night if you're James Meehan. I mean, he just had an amazing game today.
He did. He was all over the place.
For the MOCS, number 16, Anthony Hornich.
Hornich coming in for Florida Southern. He's out of Lakewood Ranch, Cardinal Mooney High down in Sarasota. Getting a chance here in the final couple minutes. So it's Starling, Goye, Gums, and the rest are reserves here for Florida Southern. And, again, a chance for these guys to play that's really important.
And also, you know, as much as you discredit some, or not discredit, but as much as you're like, okay, it's just another chance, it is a SSC match nonetheless. So those conference games are even more high intensity, even at this lopsided scoreline.
Well, the Tars did win 3-0 over Florida Tech, so that means the MOCS will be in 6th place. And they will have a goal difference of +1 against Rollins if it ever matters. But again, 2 more games remain for Florida Southern, 3 for Rollins, and 3 for the other teams trying to get in. It's like the Tritons are going to get their first corner of the game as we are approaching 1 minute here in the match. Oh, that will be a corner. I thought they said throw there for a second. Should be an outswinger, so let's see if the MOCS can end this thing and get the clean sheet.
There's 1 minute remaining.
Headed on, and Goye is there.
And that's really what you expect out of Mars at that point. And he's done well tonight in the few shots he's faced, but overall this season, he's just been magnificent.
So the MOCS will run it out here. And we'll get a huge one. They'll go to 4-6-3, 3-4-1 in conference play with 10 points. And they will assume 6th place in the league. For the teams that are competing for those final spots, Rollins will have 13, Nova will have 12, Florida Southern will have 10, Barry will have 9, and 10, Florida Tech will have 7.
8.
That's where it is right now.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And you can see
0.
the clock is running down, and we are done. The Florida Southern College MOCS on senior night as a game that the seniors will long remember, without a doubt. What a tremendous performance by the guys in white here tonight. Their 3rd consecutive conference win. And boy, I'll tell you what, Aiden, also, you got to give Eckerd a lot of credit. Tritons hung in there.
You 1,000% do. They had a lot of credit. But, you know, one of my favorite things, if you ask me, is the fact of the matter is that you don't necessarily give a man of the match in these games. But I'd be amiss if I didn't give the man of the match to James Meehan. 4 goals and an assist, 9 points on the day, and he was just clinical and perfect basically all game long.
Yeah, I mean, and of course, he had a lot of help tonight, too. The MOCS as a team played really, really well, and we could see coming out right from the start of the game, Aiden, that they really wanted this thing. They knew what's at stake, and they really, really wanted it. We're going to maybe give our producer, Ariel Molinaro, a chance to put up some stats for us here. But the MOCS really, really had a great, great game here tonight against Eckerd College. The score was indicative of the kind of game it was, and there's the final numbers. The possession pretty much the same in the second half as it was the first, but 15 shots for Florida Southern. But how about 8 shots on goal? 7 or 8 went in here tonight for Florida Southern. 4 goals for Meehan, 3 for Canosa, 1 for Capote, and just a great all-around performance. 7-1 in corners. I mean, you can't do any better.
You really can't. And, Jim, we found out earlier today, I'm no mathematician, but 75% of your shots go in, you're going to give yourself a good night and a good chance to win. And it really was an all-around team effort. And for the seniors to go out this way is just perfect, if you ask me. And especially doing it in front of these home fans. The fans were great tonight. It was a great all-around game, and you couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, I think if you look at how the team started this season and the struggles that they had early on, where it just didn't seem like they were ever going to quite get it, well, boy, they got it. And they got it just at the right time. And there's an old adage in sports, it's not how you start the season, it's how you finish it. And the MOCS now with a chance to finish this thing on a really, really high note. And as I gave the numbers a moment ago, there's just no doubt that they could move up, get past that 6th place spot, maybe move up even more, and who knows where it's going to go. I mean, right now this team is on fire, and it couldn't come at a better time.
It really couldn't come at a better time, and like I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, you can win on any given day. And the fact of the matter is once you get into conference tournament time, the points don't matter. The points mean nothing. What matters is how you play on the field in that game. And if the MOCS can play like they played tonight, like they played against Barry, they give themselves a chance to win. And, they could go far for all we know based on how well this team's played, especially if James Meehan's foot stays hot like it has all game.
Well, let's go ahead and give you all the scoring here while we await head coach Ashley Holmes. The MOCS got off at 11:05. Meehan got his 6th goal of the season with an assist, the first this year and the first of his career, to Jake Starling. Meehan got an unassisted goal at the 27-29 mark, and then Jordan Canosa took over. He scored at 34:06 with an assist from Leo Diffenbach, and for Diffenbach, his 5th assist of the season. Then it was an unassisted goal by Canosa on a penalty kick at 38:47, and then less than a minute later, he got his 3rd goal with an assist from Christoph Gums, and again, Gums now only 1 assist shy of making the top 5 all-time in Florida Southern College history. In the second half, at the 51:04 mark, Capote got his 3rd goal of the season off Meehan's assist. 54-44, 3 minutes 40 seconds later, Meehan with his 8th goal of the year. Santiago Arraza with his 1st assist of the season and his 2-year MOC career. And then at 82:30, James Meehan with his 9th goal. And how about Ethan Huggins getting his first chance to play this year for the MOCS, getting his first college assist